ignored my call again. Let this go. I'm addicted to you. I'm addicted to you. Oh, I'm having too hard to break, feeling so lost in my thoughts of you. Oh, I'm having too hard to break, I cannot break away from you. Oh, I'm having too hard.
Good morning. You're now tuned into the Pandora Word Box Show. I'm your host, Pandora Love. And man, I got a real needed topic, exclusive topic today to talk with you about. Gonna get it in. Gonna get this message out there. Good morning. Alright, y'all. Okay, then everything sounds fine. I want to make sure everybody can hear me clearly. Alright, so today's topic, we're talking domestic violence. Everybody talks domestic violence, saying, get out. But nobody's telling, what's the next step after you're out? What do you do next once you're out of that situation, out of that house with whoever, him or her, that's your domestic violence spouse? So I decided to take it to another level and give y'all some tips on the next steps of leaving, life after domestic violence. So now that you left the situation, what do you do now? Where do you go? What do you do? First, once you leave, let me see how I can go there. First, it's some things that you need to make sure you have before you leave. If you can. I'm not saying, you can't leave till you get this, but if you can, make sure that you, of course, have your ID. Get you and your kids' birth certificates, your social security cards, all your important papers. Make sure the kids got their school ID, their metro passes, your bank statements. Now, if you're on the lease and you know where a copy of that lease is, get that lease. Just make sure you got all your important documents, okay? Now, once you left there and you're somewhere safe, hopefully you're at a friend's or family house, or just, somewhere that you and your kids are safe, or you are safe. The next thing you need to do is call the police and make a report. Then, depending on what time of day the incident happened, you need to go and file a protective order. Now, a protective order, most of y'all should know what a protective order is. A protective order serves as a stay away. It's a stay away order. They can't come a certain amount of feet from you. They can't call you. They can't nothing. No contact or anything. But when there's kids involved, the kids, if you fear for your kids, or you feel that you have a petty spouse that might go up to the kids and get the kids while you're at work, get them from school or stuff like that, you should want to put your kids on a protective order as well. That means they can't go to the school, they can't have no contact with the kids or anything. Now, with that part, if you feel that way, or you feel like, they're a good parent, they just abusing you, they never do nothing to the kids, fine. But what you can do is still put them on a protective order until you go to court and file for custody or joint custody, whichever one you're going to file for. You can file. Now, You can file. Legal custody means you want all control of your child. You don't want them to make no decisions of anything regarding health, education, welfare, nothing. Now, physical custody is just like joint custody. Well, not like joint custody, but physical custody is you physically have custody of the child, the arrangements, where they eat, where they sleep, this, and that. Or, you might give them weekend access or whatever. Now, joint custody is when both parents have custody of the child. Now, once you go to court, you can make arrangements where you have them during the school year and the other parent has them during the summertime. Most parents, us women, we need a break, so that would include, a lot of us like to include the summer and the weekends. So that way during the summertime they with their other, the other parent, but they also get to see them during our time, or my time, female's time, during the weekends or every other weekend or so. So you got 3 choices. You have legal custody, physical custody, and joint custody. And I'm going to tell you, when you go to court, you're going to talk to a mediator. They're going to try to help you work out the situation, because the court really don't want to deny a parent that's not abusing their child rights to their child. So nobody wants to take a child from a parent. So if it's just you and you never seen any abuse towards the child, I would say don't deny a child their parent. But if the child is being abused, or you think that it'll get to that point where that child will be abused, yeah, you take the right steps. Okay, so once you get your protective order and everything's set, you make sure you let the school aware and all the places aware of what's going on. Once you tell the school will let security know, and that parent will not be able to come to the school, ain't even supposed to be on the school grounds actually, or anywhere near that child, but he won't be able to come on the school grounds to get that child. And if your child is old enough, they should know, hey, if the other parent comes, you're not to go with them. See, it's a part of domestic violence that they try to shelter the kids from, but once the kids are involved, they need to know the steps. Hey, I have a protective order against your mom or your dad, and if they come to the school, you're to go to the office, you're not to leave with them. It should be known, especially if they're of age where they understand what's going on. Okay, so that's the first step you do once you leave. You get your protective custody order, your stay away orders. That way you have no problem. And if there's a problem, they're immediately going to go to jail. It's no, okay, just leave, don't come here. They're supposed to be arrested on site. If you have a protective order and they're anywhere near you or anybody that's on that protective order, they are supposed to be arrested on site. If an officer do not arrest them, you get his badge number and his name, and you report the situation. I mean, I can speak on this because I experienced it. I took a guy to court. Let me tell y'all, some of these people ain't got it all. By the time I left from D.C. court building and got home, he was in my house behind the door. Literally. And, I mean, that's just crazy. So, and then, y'all women, y'all get these protective orders. Y'all need to stick with them. Ain't no baby, I'm sorry, no nothing, because guess what? The courts are now charging y'all. If he say that you called him and he can show evidence that you called him or you came to him, you're behind going to jail too, because you violated a civil order. Okay? So this is what y'all need to know. If you're going to do this, you got to be serious, because your life's not just in danger. You have your kids as well. All right, so number 2, which I touched on, visitation. Don't be a petty mother. If he's a good father and he don't abuse the kids and it's just a situation with y'all, stop keeping these kids away from their parents. So it's just crazy. Now, we got our You done left. Hopefully you got all the important papers you need. Your birth certificate, social security cards, everything. You got your protective order. It's time to start your new life. It's time to get focused and get you together. You're in a safe place, hopefully. The next thing you need to decide is, this safe place, is this going to be temporary or permanent? If you're staying with a friend, we know it's temporarily. And sometimes the situations can start to become overwhelming, to somebody. Sometimes we wear out our hospitality and they're not showing it because they know your situation. Don't sit around and be lazy. Get up, get focused, stop moping, because it's a situation, but you got to live past it. It's done and over with. So, one reason I told y'all to get the lease, if you are the head of the lease, you call your rental office or whoever you're renting from and you tell them you want your property. And if you can't afford the unit or the house without that spouse or that relationship of a half, you have them removed from the lease. Now, you can only do that if you are the head of the lease and if your income is able to hold that unit without that spouse on there. But you need to let them know that it's a domestic violence situation going on and you're not in that unit. So if you can't afford that unit without that partner, you call them and tell them to take you off that lease because you're no longer there. It was a domestic violence situation and that's it. 9 out of 10, they're going to take you off. They're going to get a writ, and yeah, if they can't afford it by themselves, they're going to be told that they have to come up with something and they have to leave. All right, so now for the ones that are married, it's somewhat similar, but you got another situation because you need to decide if it's to the point where you're going to file for a divorce. Okay, all my women, they always say, I don't got no money to file for divorce. Well, DC courts, they have a fee waiver. Okay? Now, if depending on your income, you can actually get your fees waived depending on the situation. Okay, so serving court papers in DC, divorce and custody cases. Once you get your paperwork, you have 60 days to have your summons and complaint served. 60 days. Now, sometimes people like, oh, I don't know where the father is, this, and that. Oh, baby, they going to make you put an ad in the newspaper looking for this nigga or this woman. Okay? How do you prove that you have served your papers? You can get a personal server. They will serve that person and they will sign off on it saying that he was served. Or if there's another adult in a home, or just say he lived there and the server go to the door and they ask for him and they just say he's not here, they're going to hand them their papers. They're responsible for serving him. Or you can send it certified mail. Now, with certified mail, you must make sure that you have the affidavit, the green card, attached and signed. Okay, so what's going to happen then? The mailman is actually going to deliver it and sign off on it. Okay, so you'll get that green card back in the mail. You take that to the court building. That verifies that they were served. Okay, so you want to get them papers served. Okay. Now, divorce in DC. A legal separation means that you're still married, but you don't live with your spouse. You're legally separated until the court established custody, child support, alimony, and all that stuff. Now, it don't make a difference if you're the plaintiff or the defendant. Y'all both can file for either, okay? Now, a contested divorce okay, we both signed. Uncontested means somebody not trying to sign. Can you get divorced now and figure out everything else later? Once your divorce is final, you have no attachments to that spouse unless you have kids, which still mean you have no attachment. You just have kids, and that person is still responsible for taking care of their kids. So, depending on your level of domestic violence, it's plenty of steps you could take. You know, like I say, fees can be waived. If you're in a financial situation where you can't afford court fees, fill out the application. It goes according to your income. And 9 out of 10, most of the time, the fees are waived, depending on your situation. So I'm saying with domestic violence, you just have to be firm and stick with it. Either you're there or you're not. Once you leave, once you get your protective custody order, which is for a year, you need to follow it. Because like I say, if you're a female and you breaking your protective order, you going to jail too now. If you call him and tell him to meet you somewhere, you violated one when you called him. You violated twice when you met him. So, yeah. So, that's just my little intake on the next steps after domestic violence. So, I hope y'all appreciate that. I hope y'all move to the next level and take them steps. And like you say, it's always places. You got the 1-800 domestic violence, 1-800 safe house. Just reach out. It's so many organizations out here to help you. If you can't, hit my inbox. If you need any questions or something you want to say, just hit my inbox, Pandora Love, on Facebook, the Pandora Word Box Show on Instagram. I'll answer you back. All right, so I'm going to take a break. I got my boy Bishop King coming in. He should be here shortly. We got some great things coming on today, so stay tuned. It's your girl Pandora. I'll be right back. character that's giving, see, and that's the thing, this character wanted to. Because I can't let you go out like a punk. Because I love you. Because I love you. No, because I love you. I'm talking about the character himself. I love this character and I just can't. This is a nigga from the food that's actually his man is actually part and nobody knows that. Maybe a part two. He and them supposed to come if they come for the Black Economic segment.
Come along with me. Let's set each other free. Create a new life. With the wrong in the world, let's improve the earth. Create a new life. This womb is the home of two lives as one. Life recreated all again. Now your eyes looking up at me with my smile makes you believe existence
Yeah, I wouldn't be lying. I can actually say that. Like, yeah, that's my nigga. Let me get that. When she went from a comedy to a hard comedy.
How amazing it is to see there's part of you and of
I ain't got the energy because I only got one part.
me manifested. And all
What is you gonna wear though?
let's set each other free. Create a new life. With the wrong in the world, let's improve the earth. Create a new life.
Act like you on Facebook Live.
Come along
Just a big ass
with me.
camera.
Let's set each other free. Create a new life. With the wrong in the world, let's improve the earth. Create a new life. Come along with me. Let's set each other free. Create a new life. With the wrong in the
See, that's just why I can't use
world, let's improve the earth. Create a new life.
Yeah.
So do you sing or rap?
Flat.
Why you sing
Flex, ayy, just super flex, yeah, running up a check, yeah, flex, you go disrespect, yeah, we go ahead and flex, yeah, flex, ayy, just super flex, yeah, running up a check, yeah, flex, you go disrespect, yeah, we go ahead and flex, yeah, people know I'm different, dress you with that Smithy, no slacking on my pimpin', but I don't need you, I really live this life, I don't need to flick it, I know your bitch a bite, but I ain't even tempted, got self-love,
Give me a little closer though.
a real ghetto boy, my fingernails got mud in them. It's lonely till I'm dead, you niggas know what's up with me. until they free my B, I still got crud in me. You know I play it raw. See Thule, that's my dog. I tell him get the dog and knock a nigga off. We set it hard assault, demeanor of a boss. If you ain't reppin' mob, we screamin' fuck 'em off. Flex, flex, ayy. Just super flex, yeah. Running up a check, yeah. Flex, 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 flex. You go disrespect, yeah. We go ahead and flex, yeah. Flex, flex, ayy. Just super flex, yeah. Running up a check, yeah. Flex, 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 flex. You go disrespect, yeah. We go ahead and flex, yeah.
The money go where I go, looking like I hit the lotto. Baby, please ride with me, I'm just hoping that she swallow. Before that, I did one hit from the back. I just the racks on the back.
Body like fuck
this one from the back. Yeah, panic attack cause I'm all for the ass. She gave me a frisk and my windows is black. I do it for real and this more than just rap. My hit to stay with me, you know this is crap. Big and blunt with gelato with it. 5 gold bottles, got the models with it. All on my shoes like a Valentine. Gucci my jacket, your girl will be mine. Killing your trenches, it should be a crime. Yeah, one way, we ain't selling no dime. We get extras for we ain't waiting in line. Ever since younger, we been on that grind. Yeah, look at the river, you falling behind. Diamonds with me when y'all gon' shine.
Flex, flex, ayy. Just super flex, yeah. Running up a check, yeah. Flex, 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 flex. You go disrespect, yeah. We go ahead and flex, yeah. Flex, flex, ayy. Just super flex, yeah. Running up a check, yeah. Flex, 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 flex. You go disrespect, yeah. We go ahead and flex, yeah. Flex.
Alex is killing me.
King of Green.
You in that damn tennis.
Cheetah.
Okay.
Smash. Smash.
I only pray that I never fall.
Stay away from the energy.
Just trying to find the reason why I even care at all. Cause when we talk about race, they try and play us off. Why these kids ain't safe up in these school halls?
Pandora.
And being black ain't safe, they say that we wrong. We yelling back in the days like we wanna go back. I'm simply amazed that the blacks ain't pro-black. I don't think they get the picture, man.
I'm trying to find your face. I wanna for my birthday. I'm throwing me a party.
Say I won't make it.
Champagne
If it's
like
me that I trust, simply can't take it. That's the reason I rush. Going hard every day for the people I love. Since they ain't selling hope, we out here selling drugs. We was once little kids, done they label us thugs. Trying to find the point where they all stop believing
You remember
in us.
Neo's video, Campaign Life?
Just hold up. We can all make it if we step a hustle up. Keep your faith in those who faith in you. And no matter what you do, keep your trust in you. I'm saying just hold up, yeah, just hold up. We can all make it if we step a hustle up. Keep your faith in those who faith in you. And no matter what you do, keep your trust in you.
Crap like that night. I'ma have a bowl with some condoms in it. And watch, this gave me an idea. Like, damn, ain't like you drinking out condoms in a globe. I'm gonna put it in the globo so they hate this.
I know, we gon' make it. See me, I follow no pattern friends. I see why they mad again.
But a lot of y'all
doing it better then. They probably shouldn't have let me in, but they did. Been a dream since a kid. Number one spot standing in. Now I'm a veteran. Rings like Saturn. Put it on black and bet again. Let it spin. I know that you wanna win, big shot. Only got one who got your back when it get hot. I asked to move free cause we know that we not. I feel I know a lot, but still that's not enough. I'm running out of time and I'm stuck here looking for love. We left giving up and that ain't in us, but that's what they want, cause that's just what they need. You know what's interesting? My own people kill their dreams instead of going out and get it. They hate on me. I may not admit it, but I'm just what they need. Just hold up, yeah, just hold up. We can all make it if we step a hustle up. Keep your
What's up, y'all? You're now tuned into the Pandora Word Box Show. And again, I'm your host, Pandora Love. And right now, I'm in here with the one and only, my boy, Bishop King.
What's happening?
What happening?
I said, what's happening?
What's happening?
Yeah.
See? And he's brung along the beautiful Miss. Introduce yourself.
Miss Deanne.
Miss Deanne. Tell them where you from.
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. Literally East Cleveland, Ohio.
All right, so what you been up to, Bishop?
I just been working, been grinding. 9 to 5. Still in the studio every weekend. Still back with my go-go band. So I do that. I don't get no sleep.
All right, so tell me about the go-go band, cause that's new for me.
So I mean, I've been in this go-go band for a while. I left, came back. At the beginning, it was like I just really was starting off taking the music serious. So it was like we both trying to do it, but it wasn't working. So going in 2 separate directions, but the friendships were still there.
Okay.
So that made it easy to keep in contact over the years, see him, still hang with him, do that. So when I came back, nobody thought I was serious when I said I was back home.
Oh.
So one time I went to the Aqua, because we play up the Aqua every Saturday. And I don't even go to the Go-Go no more. So I went out to the Go-Go for my man's birthday in November. And the band was so happy to be opening up for RE. So when they seen me, then it just went on from that night.
To get up there.
From that night, it just went on.
Oh, okay.
So we at the Aqua every Saturday with RE. Tonight we up there with Subtle Thoughts and RE.
So what are you? Frontline?
Yeah, rapping.
Rapping. Okay.
And a little bit of singing here and there.
A little bit of what?
Singing in the background.
Whatever. Whatever. All right, so Bishop singing now. Okay.
Yeah, man.
That's like last night. I was down at Bello and Eddie Jones, Beyond the Lights.
Yeah, but it's a blessing to be able to do go-go in DC anyway. There's just so many bands. It's 1,000 bands.
It
just
is.
like rapping. We got 1,000 rappers. Everybody not good.
It is, but I think, me personally, my opinion, before somebody says something, my opinion is I think y'all giving the culture away. We got so many Caucasian people. I'm just going to say Caucasian people. When have we ever had a go-go symphony? Whatever, symphony.
Man,
Come on now. At the Kennedy Center. Come on now.
I mean, it's an art form, though. They artists.
And next thing you know, they're going to be doing it.
They rapping. They singing.
But this was ours. I'm sorry, that was ours. That's the one thing that DC stood for.
Yeah,
that was ours.
Why not get it out to everybody?
Because it's ours.
You know, I see more white people at the Aqua on Saturdays. Every Saturday is 2 more white people coming up to the stage.
So basically, you feel like they're supporting more.
With us.
They're supporting more than our own people. Are you? That's what you?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Cause nobody was ever gonna support go-go more than DC people, more than DMV.
Right.
But I don't think it's nothing wrong with getting your audience, broadening your audience. And the white people, the ones who really still downloading and buying shit too. So
yeah,
we can use their dollars. They've been using ours all this time. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I just think it's a bigger plan for them.
I'm not racist, but I'm racist.
I'm not racist, but I'm racist too.
I feel like they always got a trick up their sleeve.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
get behind. They ain't now. We know a lot of them got money. They ain't got behind and sponsored none of these bands.
Nah. So you can.
And we doing this stuff at the Kennedy Center and all this stuff, but ain't nobody say I want to sponsor this band. I want to put this band, boom, up here. Not even backyard. They ain't even doing that with G. And, you know, he's out there now. They're not trying to put up and sponsor nobody.
No, I mean, because they're going to, like you say, they might got something up their sleeve to sponsor something for themselves. But at the end of the day, I just look at it like we might see 2 white people in the Aqua full of 1,000 black people. But you'll never see 2 black people in the club full of 1,000 white people. It's just not going to happen. Why not embrace it?
No. Because I know they up to something. So have you hit any of your personal with the band?
Some of the hooks I do is from my songs.
Okay.
We haven't agreed. It's 8 people in the band, so all 8 personalities haven't agreed on one song of Bishop King to hit.
17.
Okay, that's 50% of the band's choice. Then you got my drummer, we'll call him Bobby Brown. You know Toe? So he gonna sing, he gonna play every instrument, all this while he on the drums. So he gonna tell you what to do. I call him Bobby Brown. All he needs is a headset. Yeah. So you got 17, and then it's someone do AWOL, and then some of the other songs they want to do, I don't want to do them. So we had a standstill. I just said, don't worry about it yet.
Well, I think 17 is a good one.
But I used that one of the verses from 17 on one of the songs that we do. Matter of fact, we're doing that song tonight too. So.
And I think myself, because a lot of people they be out and they going through stuff and they feel like they did it, but I think that would be a great band.
That's on the new CD. Nobody heard that yet.
Well, except me. Hey, Tony Reds played here on the Pandora Word About Show first. You heard it here first. But yes, I said that.
But that's a good song.
It is. I like that. And Slide. I like Slide.
Slide is gonna be for the ladies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Slide.
I think some dudes, if they not feeling, dudes be more in their emotions more than women. So if they can get around that, they might play some Bishop King. But so many.
I don't know. You got
so many of their baby mamas be listening to my stuff. These whole ass.
They don't want to listen because their baby mama.
Yeah,
they feel some type of way.
Can I say that on the radio? My bad.
Okay, so we talk about Bishop King. Let's talk about. We know your life, but let's talk about Nipsey Hussle. How do you feel about that?
All right. So first, I'm gonna say I've never heard none of his music. And the only reason I even know who he is the things that he do in the community. So I've known who he was for the last 7 years, and I've still not once pushed play on his music. I knew he was Ethiopian before he died. Most people didn't know that. I knew his real name before he died. Most people didn't know that. I knew of Nipsey Hussle back in the day from rapping, but I never listened to it.
Okay.
Because at the time, I wasn't really listening to Cali music. But I started paying attention to the things that he was actually doing in the community. So that, with me doing what I'm doing, as far as the homeless people and helping people pay bills and helping people out, it just kind of made me want to pay attention to him.
Right.
And then he was successful at it. Maybe he got more money, more exposure, but he still was doing it. He didn't have to do it. He did it.
Right.
So I got to know him for that. I still, to this day, haven't pressed play on none of his music. If somebody playing something and it sound like, I know his voice, I was like, who is that? Oh, that's Nipsey Hussle. This is the first time I heard Nipsey Hussle played in D.C. so much.
I think this is one time I can actually say that I actually seen the DMV come together as one. Like I say, everybody might not know him, but for them to... HB Lambo, he put together a balloon release, and they did a balloon release, and Nucci posted it on his page. That's how I got to see it. But that's the first time I ever seen so many people in the DMV come together, especially my indie artists, come together for one person. And support. They don't even stay at the shows long enough to support the next man.
I don't knock what people doing as far as the balloon releases and all that stuff like that. But I definitely think the love is fake. It's some bullshit. Like, the man been here rapping forever. For the last 10-something years, he been rapping. And I'm born and raised in D.C.
Right.
And I can't recall one of these people who's doing all this stuff or posting all this stuff, playing his music. Nobody was playing his music. Nobody was supporting his store, supporting his movement. Now you see all of this Nipsey Hussle. Like, where was this love at when this man was here breathing? While he in the communities doing all this stuff for all these black people. and trying to stop the gang violence. This is somebody who came and grew up in gang violence, who was, you know what I'm saying, was messed up about it, and still trying to show the world that this is not how you want to live and do this, do that. Where was this love at then? Like, now it takes for somebody to die for you to show love. Like, he don't even know you're doing this right now. He gone. He dead. It's not helping the cause. Because 2 weeks from now, nobody's going to be doing it. Nobody's going to be talking about him. Nobody's going to be thinking about it because it's fake. The only people that's going to continue to talk about him and continue to support his movement is the people who genuinely know this man and genuinely love this person. DC is just, we followers. That's what we do.
Where we used to be the trendsetters.
Man, these clowns these days, man, they just, if it sound good and it look good, and they feel like they're going to try to ride the wave because it's selfish. They doing it for themselves. They trying to get something out of it. And the reason why where he was at, he wasn't getting nothing out of it but gratification for helping other people. That's how I look at it. And most of this love is fake.
Yeah, I remember I read a quote that his brother said that he felt like he's more at peace, actually. Because when you're at his status and people always calling you, can I get this? I need this. Can you do this for me? This, and that. And his brother say Nipsey wasn't the type to say no. If he had it, you had it. You know, but for a dude to come up, talk to him, shake his hand, and come back around the corner like...
But this wasn't a stranger, though.
Right.
This was
he's like in every video.
He's in every video. He's in pictures. They from the same set. They bang in the same hood. So all this, a lot of people just... If I post something right now and say, damn, I think that was his cousin. By the end of the day, it's going to be everybody saying his own cousin shot him. They just want to be a part of something. Nobody is going to take the time and do the research. Oh, it's a government conspiracy. Yeah, he was a snitch, so he worked for the government, but does that make the government responsible? Be honest. Like, who knows? I wasn't there. You wasn't there. That person wasn't there. The video shows, but no voices. You don't hear nothing.
But what I see in the video, I mean, me being a little from the street, that's personal. For somebody to shoot somebody, come back,
and then kick you while you out.
That is personal. That's personal.
You know the nigga. You and all your pictures with him.
That's some personal.
Video from people that I know that's from LA. I mean, it was personal. I mean, you snitching first of all. So anybody playing the streets know, like, snitching that's a death sentence.
And they say he told him
to
leave because you a snitch. Then this is what you come back and do. But look who's his lawyer. Who's defending him?
Yeah,
that's that bull crap.
That's money. It's publicity. Where have he been all these last years?
Yeah, because he ain't been getting nothing. He ain't been getting nothing.
Now he gonna take a high profile case. He could have took R. Kelly case. He could have took Bill Cosby case.
So you can't even say R. Kelly.
You can't say Robert.
No, I'm just saying. You know, I used to call this used to be my R. Kelly. This the DMV R. Kelly, right?
Not no more.
I can't call him that no more.
Oh no, sir. But you get what I'm saying though. It's right. Like the man was a good dude, and I never even met him.
Right.
So I can't be running around. I can say how I feel. Probably it's messed up that he did all this stuff for these people, and end up getting killed by somebody who I'm sure he helped in the past.
What?
That's so crazy. You're playing them right now.
Playing who?
Playing Rex in the middle. Nipsey Hussle. I know him.
Oh, okay. They are out in the mall.
Mm-hmm. Many times I came in this mall and I never heard her. Never seen a CD, never seen a poster. Like,
never.
Black people capitalize off of emotions.
True.
And tragedy.
Yeah, because you see down they got the Rest in Peace Nipsey shirts and all. I'm like,
what about Rest in Peace to your mans who just died? What the balloon releases for that? What the unity for the rappers that died?
Well,
Big Lil, he died, and we still don't see no unity for that. And half of these rappers
and I did the balloon release here, and only a handful showed up.
Wouldn't even be known what rapping is if it wasn't for the Section 8 mob. But where they at right now? Don't nobody even speak on that man's name. Mm-hmm. So it's just all about 2 weeks from now, watch and see who's still screaming Rest in Peace Nipsey, or he was a real one, or he was a good one, or this, that, and the third. It don't mean nothing to him because it ain't real. He a celebrity, so I can talk about him and people gonna like my comment and look at me. You know what I'm saying? Clowns, man. Clowns.
So, with Now we're gonna go back to the DMV. With the DMV and indie artists in the DMV. See, that's how he feeling. What do you think it's gonna take for the DMV to get on one accord?
For them to do what they doing to the projects, tear it down, get rid
Yeah, I was
of
about to say that's what they doing. I'm like, tear it down.
it, get rid of it, and rebuild it. I don't even know what DC sound like no more. So, first you gotta tear it down and rebuild the originality.
Well, the original sound of DC is go-go. I mean, that's it. That's what we're known for. If we go to any other place,
it's not about what you're known
go-go.
for, but if I'm a, you know what I'm saying, get in this music business, I want to be known for what Bishop King do.
Right.
Oh, he's from DC though. I don't want to be, oh, that's a dude from DC. Let's see if he sound like he from DC. No, I want to sound good. I want to sound relevant. I want to make sense. I want to play my song 15 years from now and still be like, that's a good song. I don't want to sound like the next dude from Atlanta or Miami or Chicago or walk around with a purse on because this man walk around with a purse because it say Gucci. First of all, you're a racist faggot now, in my opinion.
He said a racist faggot.
Yeah, you got a Gucci purse on, you're a grown-ass man. I don't have no respect for you, period. See me when you see me. Good? Okay.
Okay. So as an indie artist and a man, what do you think about domestic violence situations?
It's easy. I don't think no man should put his hand on a woman if it ain't life-threatening.
Have you ever had a charge?
Me? I had 3 domestic violence charges, and I wasn't even there for the situation. But because a woman could say that a man did something, that's all it takes. I've been bitten in my face by a woman, and it was witnessed by a married couple, and the married couple called the police, told the police I did nothing, and they still locked me up. My shirt ripped. I got blood on my face with teeth marks on my forehead.
Yeah, I learned that one living in North Carolina. Like, I can literally pick. He could be at home, and I could be right here and be like, oh, he came over here and he smacked me. And they're going to go and seriously just lock him up.
And 2 of it was off the basis that she told them I was going to kill her. That's a felony threat.
Right.
So I got locked up for that. I mean, they dropped the charges, but I still went through that process. So I got to be embarrassed. I got to take pictures of my tattoos and my face, my body, just to make sure if anything does happen, they know everything about you. Like, why you got to take pictures of my body? You know what I'm saying? People don't understand. Men got to go through that. Them false accusations like that.
It ain't just men. Women go through it too.
I don't
deal with petty females.
I don't respect men who beat women, though. I don't respect men who like to this day, like the new days now, you arguing with females on social media. I don't respect niggas who do that. I don't respect men who write long old posters or go live about women. I don't respect men who expose, so to speak, expose women. Like somebody who trusted you and, you know what I'm saying, put this faith in you, or sent pictures and all types of stuff that dudes do now. Like, it's whole shit. A nigga might hit a woman, but he gonna cop a plea to a man.
Right.
I don't respect niggas.
And should no man take no plea to that? Like, man.
Nah, man. Yeah. Especially, no woman should be even arguing with a dude with a purse on anyway. Nope.
Might be her purse. She want it back.
Yeah, you want my goddamn bag back. That's what the argument was about.
Right.
Like, yep.
Yeah, because it's a lot of download here in the DMV, and it's crazy. Man, I won't even say the dudes who wear purses are down low because they followers. Right.
3 to 4 years ago, the same dudes wouldn't be caught dead with a purse on. Or a bag.
A man.
And that's just a bag. A fanny pack, whatever you want to call them.
But yeah, see, back in the days, guys wore fanny packs.
In the days, old folks wore fanny packs.
My
grandmother and my great uncles and my grandfather, and it was for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
But
they cigarettes, they keys, they change, whatever. But now it's for fashion. That's when it becomes an issue.
And you put your keys and your stuff in there.
That's a purse. That's a bag. Yes.
So if I have it on, it's my purse. But if he has it on,
it's a purse.
No, it's just.
It's a purse because it's a designer purse because they got a designer name on it. it still don't make it made for a woman. I mean, a man. You ever hear that deodorant slogan? They say strong enough for a man, but made for a woman. Come on, man.
So if I buy you one, you ain't gonna wear it?
First of all, we might have an argument. You buy me one. That's good. That's gonna be number one.
I mean, just get Bishop on that joint. Just
Like me and my son, we was in the downtown locker room, and he seen a Jordan bag, and then there was a young dude standing behind me, and my son was like, "Dad, you should get one of those." I said, "So which one of y'all walking home today?" He's like, "I was just playing. You know we don't wear no stuff like that." I said, "I'd smack the shit out of somebody ever asked me to wear something like that." So the dude come over and he was like, somebody needed help with the bag. The little dude behind me was like, "Oh, no, I changed my mind." Why'd you change your mind?
Because he heard you talking about the bag.
Right. But ain't nobody gonna make me change my mind if that's what I want to do. You following a trend just to be a follower. It took for me to tell my kids that I'd slap shit out somebody for you to be like, "God damn, what the fuck's wrong with me? I don't need no bag." He probably had a thong on. I don't know. I swear I feel like every dude I see with a bag got a thong on. His jeans so tight, he might, I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Where did that phase come? Well, that also comes from watching artists.
These, I mean, I love DC. I just don't like the following. I don't like people following. Like, it's okay to go somewhere and enjoy somebody else's culture. It's okay to eat their food. It's okay to even come home and you start putting their food into your menu. You know what I'm saying? You like their food, it's cool. But when you doing something like music, when R&B singing is so different because I can sing this way. I can sound like R. Kelly. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry I got to keep saying R. Kelly, but...
I mean, it don't bother me.
But I can sound a certain way when I'm singing. But, and also, if I was like Nas or Common, a conscious rapper, I can sound exactly like them and nobody's going to get mad. I can sound like Kendrick Lamar and nobody's going to get mad. But when you start to be a street nigga and you rapping, we're held to a high standard because our lyrics are supposed to be truthful. We're supposed to be standing for something and setting an example. So now if I'm sounding like the next man, it's going to be a problem because now I'm not standing for nothing. I'm taking his story or I'm taking his words. And then if I'm lying in my songs, you know how many gay R&B singers who sing to women every day and they know damn well they would never touch a woman? But it's okay. Everybody loves Freddie Jackson.
Tank is one.
Everybody loves Freddie Jackson.
I think Tank
they
is
love
one.
Luther Vandross. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
they was gay.
Yeah.
However, they sing it to women.
They would sing it to their boyfriends.
In my opinion, yes. Yeah. But you get what I'm saying? They lying. It doesn't matter because it sounds good and they sing it. Now, if I'm rapping and I say, man, I'm moving weight. I ain't got to work. I ain't never work a day in my life. And then you pull up to the drive-thru and Bishop at the window, how may I help you? Oh, this nigga a fraud. This nigga lying. Like, hey, come on. So it's all about certain things, man. It's crazy.
Okay, so you've been giving back to the community as an indie artist here in the DMV. You've been feeding the homeless and doing other projects. Where did that come from? When did you get that?
I was homeless twice. I was homeless when I was 19 and I was homeless when I was 25. And it wasn't by choice. Right. So I understand that some people are homeless and it's not their fault. When we see homeless people and we walk past them every day, they only asking for $1. Maybe some of them, they felt so bad, they only asking for change. Mm-hmm. And we walk past them and we look down on them, we talk trash about them, or we get the fuck out of my face. Mm-hmm. But we throw away dollars every day. We smoke weed, we drink liquor, we buying junk food, we buying extra food, we practicing gluten every day. And it's like, hey, I could have gave this man $1 and it still wouldn't even make nothing. You know what I'm saying? No change in my purse or none of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I've been there. I was never homeless and broke, but I ain't had nowhere to sleep. All my friends go in the house, I got to sleep in my car. I ain't had no handouts. I ain't had nobody to help me out. I had a lot of people saying they love me, but where that love was at when I needed them. So maybe like Nip, if I get killed or if I die, then everybody gonna love me and know me. You feel me? That's the reality that a black man faces in his own neighborhood every day. So I don't know what this person went through to become homeless. I do know it can cause mental illness, depression. It can have you messed up. all they need is help, and all they need is a helping hand, somebody to listen to them, an ear, shoulder. But then again, they still grown men and women who got pride, and they don't want to be looked at as some charity case. And some people don't even want your money. Some people ask for food, but they want to go buy their own. Everybody don't eat what you eat. Right. So if you pull up and say, well, here, take this sandwich. Bitch, I don't eat mayonnaise, first of all. I don't know what you got on your sandwich. So I would never say, don't give him no money because he just want to go do this and go do that. I don't know. I don't give a fuck what he want to go do with it. I'm going to give him the money because I want to support and give him the money. Okay. Then I got the jail people calling me now. So then.
What you supposed to go in on weekends?
Nah, I sent money orders to niggas in jail. Okay. I put money on people's books. Then I take care of my father. My father locked up still. So I got so many programs and so many things I got going on. I even started last year a pen pal program. So I got people all over the United States writing people in penitentiary that they never met before, just to give them hope, sending them money orders, even if it's $5. Like anything helps. Okay. So I've been homeless twice, and it's not gonna be a third time. So I haven't looked back since. And I don't think everybody is at fault. Now the dudes I see at the gas station, young dudes, wearing Jordans, or don't have no type of speech etiquette, no respect, and they asking for money when, nigga, it's people out here really trying to get a job and can't get a job, and you sit here begging for money, and you 16, 17, 19, even 25, you have an opportunity to actually beat the pavement harder than somebody else who's 50, 60, 45, who been in jail and they got a record, and you on your way to getting a record because you want to do stupid stuff. I don't respect those type of people asking for money, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It does. Because when I pulled up at the gas station, dude got on some brand new Jones. Just came out. You stood in that line to get them Jones. They're gonna ask, no, I don't have a dog.
Yeah, it just don't. It ain't no grind no more. Nobody want to grind. Everybody want their hands up. Like, it's wintertime and I'm homeless in the wintertime. No heat. Ain't even my license suspended. But that's my house, so I gotta move my house from block to block. Right. Nobody. Same to this day, it's 2019. And it's some of the same people who say they love me then, screaming it now, and I can't even call them for nothing. If I get a flat tire, who can I call? So at this point, I don't call nobody. That's why I don't ask nobody for nothing. My lights can get cut off right now. I guess God wanted me to see in the dock. Until my lights get cut back on, when I do it, that's how it's gonna be. But my lights will never get cut off ever again.
Okay. So that's hey vet. Okay, so that's why you decided to start giving back to the community with the homeless people.
Yeah, they just need help. Okay. Now, if I'm helping the same guy every day and he ain't doing no changing, then that's not a help he want. That's his problem.
Right. Because you have collected clothes and gave out clothes and stuff too as well, right?
Now, I do that for the homeless people, but I also do that for my Facebook friends. A lot of Facebook people inbox me and send their kids. I done gave out over 30 pairs of my own shoes. I don't own no more phone posits because I gave them all away. Yeah, my mother was like, they like $200-something a wop, but I'm like, they shoes. Mm-hmm. I can get them again. They gonna bring them right back out. Or I shop online a lot. I can get them online whenever I want to. But like my next door neighbor, I was taking my mother she got a phobia of having shoe boxes. So I got a lot of shoe boxes. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna give these away too. So I was on the process of, I always got some clothes in my trunk or some shoes that I'm gonna give away. So I was in the process of taking some stuff to the trunk. And my next door neighbor was like, dang, you got like 1,000 pair of shoes, Bishop. I wish I can get that. And I asked him, like, what size shoe you wear? He's like, I wear a size 10. I was like, damn, that's my size. He's like, well, I wish I could have them Jordans you be having. I was like, you ain't never see me. I don't wear Jordans. So I'm like, you ain't never see me with no Jordans on. But kids just think. So I just went back in the house and took what I took to the car. It was before I was going to work. Like, he up early, so I just gave him a whole trash bag full of shoes. Oh, he wear the same size I wear, so I know he can fit them.
What's up? That's
so
what's
it's just because. Like, I ain't asked for nothing back. I don't want nothing back. I'm good.
That's what's
ain't nothing nobody else can do for me. Just go get my music, listen to it, and pass it on. That's it.
All right, we're going to take a break. Then we actually going to come back and talk about your new project that's about to drop that haven't dropped yet.
Say no more.
We'll be right back, y'all.
Yeah. Hey, boo, turn the music up a little bit. Sip this. What you want, Santa, for sure? Yeah. G-Money. I mean, I don't understand it though. CTC. Listen, I'm on the front line, grinding, trying to find a way to make it out. You be here hustling, trying to find a way to take me out. Pray to God daily, someone hustle, got a safe and route. Never been one for one, I don't understand what all that faking bout. It's an enigma, a puzzle. I ain't got the answers, Joe, you hating on the next man. Everything is tangible, fire drop, heavy on percussion, deep piano flow. Big Lil, Big B, killer cow, the animal. Is it Big Cow? Big B, killer, live a cannibal. Electrocution, lecture, lector, Hannibal. We supposed to be family though. Every man is for himself, the real ones understand me though. I roll up what I'm selling, mix with fun on my car. So many crabs in the bro, these niggas live at the wall. Turn me to 93, OMG, roughing the Marvel. We can't speak of revolution, man, y'all niggas too soft. Shit. What? That shit you talking that gangster, Slim? You killing your brother? Huh? You making another black mother cry? But you scared of revolution though, right? Yeah. Talk to him.
If we look at the proverbial crabs in a barrel,
Smelling like
the crabs are trying to get up.
Hey, look. Crab ass niggas ain't want me to blow 50 bands plus couture, you already know I'm on the next flight smoking, literally smelling like gas as I walk past security. You a barrel ass nigga, so your bank account medium. I'm always out of town, I only see him on social media. Come to getting money, I'm down Wikipedia. 28 grams, I can hit you with a liter, bruh. They all in the race. They don't wanna see me in that rollie with that flooded out face. They don't wanna see me buy my mama a house. I rep the DMV, but get more love in the sofa. Cut of my money, my family, this is how I react. I'm shooting at these niggas like G-Mac. Took the entire block with that fire drop. Kitchen music empire equals a lot of guap.
But another crab is pulling the crabs down.
Don't be a crab in the barrel. Get the fuck out the barrel, y'all.
Everybody screaming, we together, support your own. I get more love out of town than I be getting at home. It's a lot of talent here, but I see what's wrong. When you grinding, they with you. You blow up, they gone. Kinda backwards if you ask me. I gave you all the mixtapes and you still want the album for free. I guess I ain't have to pay for the beat. Or I guess it ain't no mixing and mastering fees. You say you from the street, got some questions, can you answer me these? Is your plug just gonna hand you some keys? Your connect or some green just gonna randomly hand you some weed? Nigga, please, being in the barrel is bad. People don't wanna see you get what they can't have. If they see you rich, then they get mad. But you can get shit too, just get off your ass. Cause that hating shit, it won't last. Kill a crab.
If you see me winning, nigga, then we all winning. If you think about it like that, then that's how you gonna come up. Everybody pulling each other down. Hating on this man, hating on that man, where he from, where he not from. It's all about the money. Let's get to the money. That's the only way we're gonna get out the struggle. It's the only way we're gonna make a name for ourselves out here. Shout the fire drop.
Let us deal wisely with those crabs. Let's take a few out of the barrel and put them at the top of the barrel and let them look back down on the other struggling crabs. Go ahead, mister, go ahead.
She's a rider, as long as I got her. You know they gon' hate us, hate us, hate us. She hit my suppliers, she know that I got her. And we gon' get paper, paper, paper.
Shorty always on my mind. I'm right there when you need me, she can hit me anytime. 100's how she keep it, she support the homie grind. She love the way I beat it, shorty tell me all the time. You always yeah, my mommy hold me down whenever I need her. Sex lethal, holla, hit me anytime. And she know I got peoples, I be right there. When she tell me that's just how we roll though. Can't nothing come between it, ain't no secret and we both know. She like sipping Henny and Remy, just like me. Love it when we mash out, pulling on that sour D's, and she fly still. She keep it hood in some high heels, beat it up whenever, depending on how I feel. It ain't bout that, thinking you can get 'em, man, I doubt that. Kid, if your paper on my shorty plot to take you off and bring that cheese back, we chief it real heavy. Yeah, we drinking on you while you hollering that shit.
She's a rider, as long as I got her. You know they gon' hate us, hate us, hate us. She hit my suppliers, she know that I got her. And we gon' get paper, paper, paper. She's a rider, as long as I got her. You know they gon' hate us, hate us, hate us. She hit my suppliers, she know that I got her. And we gon' get paper, paper, paper.
Yeah, pictures rolling, the bond can't be broken. He put me on some dummies, I let her know who holding. Go hard when I go in, get mad when I dip. Ain't talked to her in 2 days and she don't never trip, but then I slide through. She greet me, I'm like, what you trying to do? She say, whatever you like, you my plans for the night. And I like that about her, she hood, got hella game with the frame of a model. She recognize a lane when them clowns try holler. They all sound the same, we twist up and laugh about it.
Laugh about it.
See, these cowards got it wrong. She fall from a phony, not some bucket in a thong. She something like my homie.
She's a rider, as long as I got her. You know they gon' hate us, hate us, hate us. She hit my suppliers, she know that I got her. And we gon' get paper, paper, paper. She's a rider, as long as I got her. You know they gon' hate us, hate us, hate us. She hit my suppliers, she know that I got her. And we gon' get paper, paper, paper.
It's between me and you, we both grown, but we'll never know or have a clue how far this can go. Yeah, it's probably for the best to remain friends, cause relationships bring stress and I ain't slim. Cause if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And shorty feel the same. In my eyes, she a princess, I call her my sugar thing. Shorty holler anytime, ain't trying to make it mine. Just keep it 100 with me, together we can shine.
She's a rider, as long as I got her. You know they gon' hate us, hate us, hate us. She hit my suppliers, she know that I got her. And we gon' get paper, paper, paper. She's a rider, as long as I got her. You know they gon' hate us, hate us, hate us. She hit my suppliers, she know that I got her. And we gon' get paper, paper, paper.
The name of the game is body movement. I want you to feel that. I want you to feel your balls hit your inner thighs. And if you're a girl, make believe you've got a pair. And if you don't like it, there's the door, and you can walk. Now freeze, freeze.
Hustle on the dot, I wanna slow down. Normally, we do this normally. 3 songs in a month, I'm tryna bust down. Normally, we do this normally. Had to take it up, but I got racks now. Normally, we do this normally. Roll it back to back and then we touch down. Normally, we do this normally.
One thing I know, you gotta hustle just to get it. Ever since I was a kid, my daddy taught me how to flip it. Whether working 9 to 5 or on the block moving hard. Keep your eyes on your enemies, never trust your homeboy. Play it real smooth, they always on the creep. They just playing like they cool, they wanna see you 6 feet deep. gon' start.
Hustle on a doubt, I wanna slow down. Normally, we do this normally. 3 songs in a month, I'm tryna bust down. Normally, we do this normally. Had to take a L, but I can racks out. Normally, we do this normally. Roll it back to back and then we touch down. Normally, we do this normally. Had to take 2 L's, jump 3 feet high, just get it all back. Had to prove I'm a girl, had to move, let me shine, best believe I'm back. Applying the pressure, we dodging the feet. I might be up next, between you and me. Gotta grind like a beast, hard to stay on your feet. You got frenemies, don't just a word that they speak. They used to talk me all the time, but now they watch now. Planting dirty seeds, they reaping all this so now. But now I'm back to me, I'm winning naturally. I do this normally, I win it normally. I win it normally. Hustle on a doubt, I wanna slow down. Normally, we do this normally. 3 songs in a month, I'm tryna bust down. Normally, we do this normally. Had to take a L, but I got racks out. Normally, we do this normally. Roll it back to back and then we touch down. Normally, we do this normally.
Yo. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Pandora. You're back to the Pandora Word Box Show. I got my boy Bishop King in here. And we gonna make her talk. She gonna learn this. She gonna learn this. Tell the people who you are.
It's your girl, Miss Deanne. What up, what up?
Y'all, she in training. She got to learn to be ready at every minute.
I am not in training. I am just chilling. They won't let me chill, y'all.
Alright, y'all. So this is Miss Deanne. Tell the people a little bit about yourself, about your music. How long you been doing it?
I am a Cleveland artist. I'm currently in LA right now. I've been doing music since I was a kid. I write music a lot. I started off doing my poem stuff.
Poetry.
And it went from there. And the first time my mom heard me sing, she was like, you gotta go to, thank you, but you gotta go to like doing shows. So I started doing my talent shows, and it got me a little boost to like get prepared for the big shows. I'm still in training on that because I gotta get over my nervousness of my show.
You're always gonna be nervous.
But I'm always gonna be nervous.
All artists are nervous. Everybody, even the ones that made it, they're still nervous every time they go out on the stage.
You get the jitters real quick, like before you go on stage. But once I get on that stage, it be like everything go away. Like I'm hyped. I'm doing my music. But I love like just creating like new music. Period. Like I rap and sing about real stuff. I'm not one of those. I'm more of a conscious rapper and singer. Like I think about what I write. Like everybody compare me to like Lauryn Hill or Monica on the singing and stuff like that. But I just like to be compared to myself. I like to be myself. But I have my own clothing line called Courage.
You didn't bring me no shirt?
I didn't bring any shirts. I literally...
I blame him.
I knew she was going to be in town. I said, I'm going to radio station. Come on.
Yeah, it was one of those.
That's my fault.
We gonna talk. We gonna do the girl thing.
Yes,
we gonna leave him.
We gonna get it together. I got you. I'm Team Deanne to the fullest. I have my Team Deanne shirts, like my supporters, people who buy my songs and listen to my music and stuff. If you come to my shows, I got the whole Team Deanne squad. They wear their shirts to my shows and stuff, and I like love it. Like it's just amazing. But I came a long way from this, music thing. Moving on up.
All right, so we're going to play one of your songs. Tell me about Money Up.
Ooh, Money Up is pretty much self-explanatory. Anybody that grind, that work hard for what they got. Everybody, got best friends and, they besties and people. I got money. Like, that's my bestie. That's my friend. If you ain't talking about it, it's like you can't hang with me. Like I have to be around people that motivate me, that boss up, that really want to do something with their life. I don't surround myself with people that's not trying to do nothing with their life or not trying to motivate themselves to do better. And a lot of people be faking it, as Bishop said. faking it till they make it.
Fake it till you
Instagram
make it, baby.
Facebook famous. You know, I'm not one of those people. Like, if I don't got it, I don't got it. But if I got it, you got it. Like, that's why, like, the whole, you know, thing with Nipsey Hussle and stuff like that. Like, I actually met him at Meek Mill's concert back in February in Cali, and he's like really, like you said, a genuine person. Like, you could tell by, you know, just seeing how he is, you know, at different events and things of that nature. And I already was listening to all his underground stuff or whatever, so his new stuff, you know, Victory Lap, all that. Like, I've been down. Like, this wasn't nothing new, but I never was from Cali, you know, so I just listened to all genres of music. So, including Bishop music, you know, I had to download all those songs, make sure all y'all cop.
Okay.
So
I think I get the blessing because I'm in the radio and they just send me their music. So
yeah,
I just be telling everybody else to download. Like, can you send me that? No, but you can download it.
Yeah, you can go ahead and Google. I had to send my cousins and them back in Atlanta. Like, I sent them all his details. Like, go ahead, go download it. Like, you know, I'm really big on support. Like, a lot of people back home in Cleveland is not really big on support.
Definitely support you.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you definitely gotta hear Money Up. Definitely.
Okay. All right, y'all. We gonna play Money Up. Here we go.
See, I see a lot of people talking about how they get their money up. They get their money. But when you messing with me, you already got it. Yeah. Then get your money up. Then get your money up. If you ain't talking about no money, get your money up. Say you can't hang with us. Say you can't hang with us. If you ain't talking about no money, get your money up. Say get your money up. Say get your money up. If you ain't talking about no money, get your money up. Say you can't hang with us. Say you can't hang with us. If you ain't talking about no money, get your money up. I'm like, hold up, wait, you think you great? You talking that church but ain't getting no pay. Seeing the moves that I make, catch me, I move out of space. All these chicks, they be hate cause I'm fancy. I'm doing so good like a blind see. Had to check on myself to remind me that I am a queen, got my crown seat. You cannot treat me no better. I'm busy getting this cheddar. See, I had to catch up to do better. See, I had to catch up to do better. Tryna flex, haha, you know better. Tryna flex, haha, you know better. No flex, zone, yeah, they know better. No need for attention. I am what they are missing. All that tough ish, I don't listen. You make it hard to pay attention. Just a freestyle that I mention. No gang ish, good intentions. No wonder why they be eyeing me. Never need for nothing, no denying me. Guess that's why they be trying me. Now leave me alone, let me roll a peak. Did it on my own, I'm a grind see. I paid the way so you can notice me. I support those who support me. Now they all trying to find me. Guess they all trying to sign me. Get your money up, you can't roll with me. Money up, say get your money up. If you ain't talking about no money, get your money up. Say you can hang with us. Say you can hang with us. If you ain't talking about no money, get your money up. Say get your money up. If you ain't talking about no money, get your money up. Say you can hang with us. Say you can hang with us. If you ain't talking about no money, get your money up. You fake niggas is a damn shame. Still playing them same games. Riding with them same lanes in the same car in the same chain. Them niggas I don't claim. I be flexing in my own name, in my own house, in my own car. Still staying in my same lane. Them niggas can't talk to me. Broke chicks can't walk with me. Tryna check me out, see me coming out. Get your money up and come boss with me. Man, look what you faking for. Trying to see if I made it though. Them chicks ain't about the dough. Still taking time to they friends call. Man, look what you faking for. Crawling around trying to get the dough when it's fan calling. Now I'm on the go. Get your money up and tell them bombing those. Had to work for mine, you gon' work for yours. Had to work for mine, you gon' work for yours. Get your money up and tell them bombing those. Tell them bombing those. Say get your money up. Get your money up. Say get your money up. If you ain't talking about no money, get your money up. Say you can hang with us. Say you can hang with us. If you ain't talking about no money, get your money up. Say get your money up. Say get your money up. If you ain't talking about no money, get your money up. Say you can hang with us. Say you can hang with us. If you ain't talking about no money, get your money up. Get your money up.
You better know this. Okay.
No.
Look.
No. You don't say it.
You gotta say it. They
You gotta
want you to
say it the way you say
They
it.
want you
Say
to
it.
say it. They want you to say it. Look, he like, say
Can we get an okay?
Can we get an okay?
We get it before we go.
Aw, see?
See, he don't want to be put on the spot to say it, right?
Exactly. See, when the shoe is on the other foot, it ain't the same.
All right, so you said that you were a poet. It is Poetry Month. You want to spit something for me?
Ooh. Man, she put me on the spot, you guys.
That's what happened in interviews.
My poetry still sound like rap, so I mean it is what it is.
You need some background dance.
Oh my God.
If you ever seen me, you will want to be me, cause the life I chose will make these niggas want to fear me. Keep my people near me. They were never loyal, but they would never understand. They just all spoiled. I never had my hand out. They be talking bands now. Yeah, they talking tough now, cause they up in straps now. Man, put all them guns down and put up your hands now, cause they don't even know the struggle of what we had to live now. Picture me being in your shoes. When times got hard, you wondering if you win or lose. It's never mistaken what you choose, and I choose success to be great. I never lose. They said they know who you are. Somebody said they listening to you or something.
Who know who I am?
They listening to listen. Oh, well, listen then.
Hey y'all, thank you.
They said that's my girl. I know her. I know who. I listen
Hello.
to her. She said hello. They all like, hey. He like,
okay,
look, okay. They like, I'm listening to y'all. See y'all.
I'm working and don't even know.
I'm working on it. This grind mode.
That's what work do.
It's grind mode.
Hey.
But it's all the whole music thing is gonna always be in me. I just gotta keep the, I guess, process, because sometimes you can get sidetracked with like life period.
Right.
So I just gotta make sure I keep my focus on the main thing, because Cali, with all the Nipsey Hussle thing going on and
right,
everything, the focus on the music artists, that, because you know it's more than just him out there.
Right.
So it's like that's everybody's main focus right now.
Yeah, so now everybody over there gonna do a song dedicated to Nipsey.
Yes. I mean, haircuts, braids.
Oh yeah,
I done seen it all.
I seen a little girl hair. It was braided, and the beads formed a picture of him. I like put it on my page. That was hot.
Yeah. Everybody been wearing they blue, like even at work, like people been wearing they blue ribbons and
Somebody
stuff.
fuck around with this shot. Trying
But
to be fake. See what I mean? People putting their lives at risk just for additional social media.
But I was told over the weekend.
Well, because they choose to wear blue instead of red.
Yeah, but what's so crazy is over the
Instead
weekend,
of
every Bloods and the Crips and stuff came together for his thing.
I'm just saying the fake love.
It's just dangerous.
If this man was alive right now, who would be playing his music right now?
I feel like a lot of people would be playing this music. I feel like it's a lot of.
Who would be getting Nipsey in their grave?
The thing, they wouldn't be doing the most. No, I agree.
This man is love and respect while he here. So he can enjoy it and be appreciated while he here. That's my whole point.
So you don't feel like he was appreciated while he was on Earth, but I don't feel that way.
I'm not saying he wasn't appreciated. What I'm saying is the people that
probably the movement he was doing, the people he was helping doing his movement, they appreciate what he was doing.
The people you see now is not even the people he helped.
I feel like sometimes it takes something which is so crazy. It takes a tragic moment just for people to actually see. Like to actually see the real vision, because he already had a vision. So just that tragic moment just made it bigger and made people see the bigger light of things.
Well, because of his last post, some people think that he foreseen it coming.
Yeah.
Just because of his last post.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he meant. I don't think he meant he was gonna die or somebody was gonna kill him. Having powerful enemies is a blessing, if you think about it.
People say keep your enemies closer.
He's in Clip, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the day after he died, he was set to have a meeting with the police commissioner and the mayor.
Right.
To stop all of this violence.
Mm-hmm.
All of these are powerful enemies that he's coming together as a blessing. Like that's how I took it.
So you think he was just commenting on the move that he was about to make?
His movement itself was dangerous. One, as a black man doing all this positivity in the neighborhood, most people that hang around you can't do it or get the love that you're not getting, and they jealous. Right. But he's bringing together all these powerful enemies and making.
And at the same time, he was still Crip.
Yeah.
Right. He was still in.
He was a big wig in the situation. He wasn't just no regular.
So you don't. I mean, you don't think it was because of that meeting that someone might have took him out?
Nah, the dude who was snitching.
But I'm saying maybe he was sent to take him out because of that meeting.
Anything is possible.
Yeah.
However, the fact is that he gone.
Right.
These people can't get that help no more.
I mean, me personally, I don't think it's Dr. Sabi. I don't think it's the Dr. Sabi thing because that's been out for a while. People knew that information. Yeah. But I look at it as a black man doing well. This nigga just bought the whole, not a store, but the strip mall.
Yeah, he bought the whole thing.
Yeah, we want it all. You know, so moves like that make certain people feel the type of way because they don't want our people owning that much property.
Yeah.
They really don't want you owning shit. Let alone own it and bring in your community with you.
Right, right.
You might can own it as
so
long as you keep them niggas.
He's doing this, but he's training the rest of them to follow him.
Exactly why.
Can't have that.
Exactly.
Can't have that.
Powerful and hated.
And then, as they say, they always get one of our own to take out one of our own.
Because it's easy that way.
It's easy that way.
Somebody who owe you, because you snitching, you work for them. You about to do 20 years, 30 years. You just came home off a 20-year bid. It's easy to get these type of people. I can do this for you. I can do that for you. You ain't got nothing to lose anyway. You in this shadow anyway. All the pictures, you ain't nowhere near him, but you in the picture. Like that, you can use anything to a weak nigga to sell this kind of dream. Right. You know what I'm saying? All the pictures, Nipsey right here in the middle, this dude way down the street at the picture. You know?
And then you got the ones that think because they take him out, you're going to get the fame because you're the one that killed him.
Right.
You know,
yeah, like that clown dude who was on live talking about he killed him.
What?
Yes, the one dude.
It was a guy on live saying he did it.
It was a dude and another dude. The other dude was saying like, "What are you saying, dude?" He like, "Yeah, I killed him. Y'all come find me. And then he was like,
showing his face.
the other dude like, who would say? He like, man, now you know you ain't killed that man, cause who would say on live like, I killed somebody, come find me? Like,
but do he know? But do he know? Messing with the 60s for real, like he could come up missing.
They said that the person that killed him, the friend or subject person, his people, like I guess his cousin or somebody in his family died. Two of them.
See?
Then he turned himself in.
Then he turned it. Oh, because he knew he was coming for the rest.
Yeah. They put the word out on Monday. They put the word out. They was gonna get him Monday.
But it was like you thought that they wasn't though.
Right.
You thought
my whole thing is this shows like if people are really looking at this shows this fake shit y'all doing over here, so-called gangs. Y'all ain't touched it.
I tell
y'all
people
ain't touched
all
it.
The time. Like my coworkers, they be like, I'm from a gang, I'm from the hood, and I just be like, so y'all think that's cute? Because like y'all talking about y'all from a gang.
Half of them can't even
a lifestyle to them, though.
Right?
That they was
born into.
Yeah,
here and
my daddy's in them from the 60s and all this, that, and the third, and I be like, oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
So
that don't mean, but I feel like that allows them, like, I don't know if that's a Cali life thing, just a Cali life thing, because back home in Cleveland, you say that you in a gang, they be like, whatever, okay, who cares? Right. But it's like, I guess in Cali, it's like if you're in a gang, it's something so serious to where everybody's supposed to fear you or be scared of you.
It's so serious that your closet only should look like certain colors in your closet.
It represents a whole religion, sort of.
Right. Like, okay, so my youngest daughter father, he's GD. And no matter what color he had on, he had to put this black rag in his pocket. Me, I ain't give a fuck about that shit. I throw that shit to the side. And this is what our arguments was about.
So it's almost like...
And it's like you're disrespecting me. What the,
So it's almost like the Muslim in the beard, right?
Yes.
When God asks all his followers to wear beards, so I know who you are without even speaking. that's almost the same thing as wearing your flag. Is they know who you are without even speaking. Right. I know who you are without even having to know who you identify.
Right.
That's all it is basically saying, I'm black. This is what we do, type shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying black people do gang, but this shit right here, you know what that means when you do it.
Mm-hmm.
You
Black power, yeah.
So everything has a reason and a purpose, but somebody who was born in Idaho might not understand somebody who was born in New York.
Right.
Like, I don't know what they do out there in Idaho. I've never been there before.
Yeah.
So if I do go out there and I see gangs wearing yellow and pink, as far as I know, there's some killers out here.
Right. Yellow and pink.
So
right.
I have to respect it. Like, we don't bang here in D.C., so every neighborhood is a different gang in D.C. Technically,
Yeah,
if you want
they
to.
don't bang. They don't
You know
know what the
saying?
hell they doing.
But it's, when you go to jail, it's different.
Yeah. D.C., we just basically rep hoods, neighborhoods.
When you go to jail, these gangs is more powerful in
Back
jail
home
than
in
they
Cleveland,
is
I don't even know the gangs.
But, so you say in jail, but in jail, D.C., it by itself is a whole gang. Because even the nigga you don't like when you're home in D.C., he has to have your back in jail just because you're from D.C.
Oh, no.
And most places, from what I'm hearing, most places put all D.C. together, send all of them over there.
And when you in jail, it was like, if I got a beef with you and you from D.C., now I got a whole beef with D.C.
Right.
Because in my head, it's just regular street shit. If I'm beefing with you, period, and we out here on the streets, wherever you from, in my head, all y'all coming to get me.
Right.
So I'm beefing with everybody. It's fucked up that we think that way, but that's just how it is.
See, in Cleveland in jail, if I
smack your sister, I know the rest of your sisters coming for me. So now I'm beefing with y'all whole family. That's just how it is.
Yeah, Cleveland totally different. If you in jail, like your daddy might have been a shooter. He might have been a person that was beating up everybody on the block. So they know not to mess with you because
that's your father.
That's your father.
Right.
So it's not the gang. It's more so like my
your
daddy
family.
Or my cousin was that killer, or my it's more so like whatever your family members did made you be protected.
That's 85% of the hood.
Yeah, that's 85%. Yeah. So let's talk about the hood. How do you feel about the thing with Rafus?
With who?
With Rafus. About the DA wanting to release him. Snitch. I mean, I'm asking your opinion.
I don't think he should ever come home. But I don't have no respect for him, no love for him. And all the people he already snitched on prior to this, like he messed up a lot. I know it was their choice to do whatever they did. But you already, it's nothing just gonna happen different by you telling somebody.
Right.
You still gonna be that nigga who told, and still gonna get whatever time they gonna get. You're not getting off scot free. And now when you do come home, where you gonna live at?
Right.
But then again, we are in DC, and
they love rats around here.
They love rats, you know what I'm saying? So it's like another Alpo coming home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
and that's what I say. Alpo's home. Ain't nobody laid him down yet. So.
Cause niggas love for they niggas call themselves Frank Lewis. He snitch. Nicky Barnes. Niggas call themselves Nicky Barnes. He a snitch. All these American gangsters were snitches and rats. And I guarantee you, somebody at home right now watching that shit, glorifying that shit, but they hate snitches. These niggas some suckers, and they some clowns, and they followers. And every time I say that, it's always somebody get offended, but do something. Hold up, man.
Look at you, see?
I just hate the fake stuff in DC, man. That shit is crazy.
It's a gangster.
It's crazy.
All right, so
stop the violence.
Yeah, stop the violence.
Not stop
the violence. And he took all that. He got Allah on it.
Yeah.
So are you Muslim?
We go through this every time.
Yes.
Yes.
You are.
Yeah.
No pork.
No pork. What is pork?
No red juice.
No what?
Red juice.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Red juice has pork in it.
No, red 6 has pork in it.
So they have red without it in it? Because literally, I know some people say I don't drink nothing red.
So you got,
it's the dye. It's the dye in it.
So you got the dyes that change the color, the food, like hot sauce, Doritos. Some has red 6, some has red 40.
Okay.
So red 6 got pig fat in it.
And 40 don't.
And 40 can cause ADHD, but it don't have pig fat.
That's why he's so That's where it come from. Okay.
So you gotta know what you're putting into your body. That's all.
Don't eat the pork, but we give you ADHD real quick.
We gonna be tolerated somehow. That's how they
see.
That's how they think.
So are you the old fashioned Muslim that believe in an eye for an eye?
I believe in eye for eye. I don't care what religion you do.
No, I'm just saying because rest in peace. When I was at Khalil's visual, you know, there was some older Muslim guy there, and I mean with the police right there, he was like basically telling him, if you don't handle it, we gonna handle it.
But that's what your Quran teaches. We're in the religion that we don't like. That's why Malcolm X and Martin Luther King had those clashes. Like peace, we come with peace, but that's what. And you gonna get everything that you put out.
But at the same time, if you and somebody beef and that person become Muslim, you can't touch them. That's that bull crap.
Says who?
Oh.
Because any Muslim who did something to another Muslim is not a Muslim to begin with. So now he's back in population.
No, what I'm saying is like, so just say I did something. Then I get to jail, then I want to be Muslim. So.
You ain't no real Muslim anyway.
No repercussions. If you're not born Muslim, that's what you feel?
No, because there's a lot of Muslims that's real Muslims that wasn't born Muslim. But just because you go to jail and become a Muslim don't mean...
A lot of them do that, though.
For protection. A lot of these suckers go to jail and want to be protected.
So if I go to jail and become Muslim, I'm protected by the Muslims?
So to speak. If they believe you really want to be a Muslim. But do know they know, if you Muslim, you ain't gangbang.
Right.
We ain't with that. Yeah, I ain't gangbang. I slap shit out of niggas.
See.
I ain't gangbang. A man is supposed to defend himself.
DC, what are we going to do with Bishop K?
Right?
Oh, have mercy.
Ain't a man supposed to defend himself at all costs?
Yeah, but you talk shit.
I talk a lot of shit. I earned that right to do that because I've been quiet for so long. Taking in and doing all this sucker shit that's been going on and not saying nothing.
I think we like the quiet,
you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of these pussy. Wait till y'all hear this thing.
Alright, so speaking of his music, y'all, because I can't with Bishop. Alright, so this one right here, you hear it first right here, play first right here on the Pandora Word Box Show. Not 95, not 93.9, but right here on the Pandora Word Box Show on Win DC Radio by Pandora Love, not Tony Rez. Boom. I have no support. Alright, this is an exclusive and one of my favorites, actually, myself. Check this out.
Pick your head up. Never give up on yourself, no talk about. What's meant to be always gonna be. And that's good or bad, no talk about. Always remember that. Always believe in yourself. Nobody gave me none, man, I did it by myself. Ain't never had no handouts, ain't never had no help. All the money in the world, I would never sell my soul. Got myself in trouble, but a nigga never told. Nobody gave me none, man, I did it by myself. Ain't never had no handouts, ain't never had no help. All the money in the world, I would never sell my soul. Got myself in trouble, but a nigga never told. Hustling, every day I'm hustling. Grinding to the top, I swear to God we was struggling. My pops been locked down and I ain't never had no role model. Posted up selling drugs, sipping out the Henny. We was 12 years old on the south side, we was hanging. Never knew nigga saying. So much money in my pockets, man, the bills won't fall. Got myself in trouble, but a nigga never told. Never kept me slipping, never beef about no hoes. And even under pressure, man, the boy never fall. These niggas mad cause I'm shining, but I'm used to it. Paper on my mind, I gotta get it, so I'm getting to it. Everywhere I go, I got my strap on. I got my strap on. I got my strap on. I didn't give me none, man, I did it by myself. Ain't never had no handouts, ain't never had no help. All the money in the world, I would never sell my soul. Got myself in trouble, but a nigga never told. Nobody gave me none, man, I did it by myself. Ain't never had no handouts, ain't never had no help. All the money in the world, I would never sell my soul. Got myself in trouble, but a nigga never told. I was young and I was getting it, I was always on a mission. Had my head up in the game, I shoot my shot and I ain't miss. Always looking out for Mars, I told her always keep your head up. You gotta smile when you can, even though I know you fed up. We can never let it go, ain't no way that we can give up. Hoping God heal our pain, when we fight we always make up. They say I'm that good, but the boy too old. Blood, sweat and tears, man, I swear this world is cold. Ain't nobody give a damn, but I believe in myself. My own people did me wrong, but I was always there to help. Ain't nobody give a damn, but I believe in myself. My own people did me wrong, but I was always there to help. They gave me none, man, I did it by myself. Ain't never had no handouts, ain't never had no help. All the money in the world, I would never sell my soul. Got myself in trouble, but a nigga never told. Nobody gave me none, man, I did it by myself. Ain't never had no handouts, ain't never had no help. All the money in the world, I would never sell my soul. Got myself in trouble, but a nigga never told.
I'm Harley Quinn with the pen. I'm a fucking problem. I hang with goblins and goons. Bitch, welcome to God.
These niggas robbing and goblin. Your right hand man be the fakest. Cause most niggas in the DMV walk around with two faces. Welcome to God. You could die for the fame. Me and the Rilla on a mission taking over like bang.
Hop in the sight now, I got God to pin a headlock. Pull up in that Batmobile with Robin Navy Fields.
Young Nightwing, bitch, I been robbed. This ain't DMV, it's the new Gotham. Hey, Dark Knights and his body's dropping. We got the Joker in the Oval Office. Hey, Young Nightwing, bitch, I been robbed. This ain't DMV, it's the new Gotham. Hey, Dark Knights and his body's dropping. We got the Joker in the Oval Office.
I'm Harley Quinn with the pen. I'm a fucking problem. I hang with goblins and goons. Bitch, welcome to Gotham. My city gothic. My guys, they don't sing no gospel. I swear to gosh, if he gossip, he get his jaw swung. It's Dark Knights, but no Batman, just a black hole. Shit straight, joker ass niggas, but no jokes told. Two-face motherfuckers, it's a real freak show. Flip a coin, head or tails, it's a real peep show.
Young Nightwing, bitch, I been robbed. This ain't DMV, it's the new Gotham. Hey, Dark Knights and his body's dropping. We got the Joker in the Oval Office.
I used to trap like the Riddler and flex my muscle like Bane. Them Dark Knights on the corner made money stretch like Bruce Wayne's. I'm a gorilla with brains, controlling shit like I'm grind. Making money off Aquaman made me a water god. I got a suicide squad, I only fuck with a few. Too many jokers inside your circle could fuck up your crew.
These niggas robbing in Gotham. Your right hand man be the fakest. Cause most niggas in the DMV walk around with two faces.
Young Nightwing, bitch, I been robbed. This ain't DMV, it's the new Gotham. Hey, Dark Knights and his body's dropping. We got the Joker in the Oval Office.
You know it's blazing, speak the truth, they try to stop what you say. Got the Joker in the office playing games with the payments. Where Harley Quinn is the mayor, we headed for devastation. They threw me in an asylum, but pray to God I ain't make it. But now I'm back, bitch, to kill him if he rock a black mask and got a black fit. He got a side kick, my 38 make him do back. Flip to Gotham, you could
gorilla on the mission, taking over like bang. Young Nightwing, bitch, I been robbed. This ain't DMV, it's the new Gotham. Hey, Dark Knights and his body's dropping. We got the Joker in the Oval Office. Hey, Young Nightwing, bitch, I been robbed. This ain't DMV, it's the new Gotham. Hey, Dark Knights and his body's dropping. We got the Joker in the Oval Office. We got the Joker in the Oval Office. You either hero or you villain, ain't no riddles. This is serious, dropping bodies like I'm dead shot. I've been precise, now I got Gotham in a headlock. Pull up in that Batmobile with Robin, they gon' feel something. They just poison Ivy, I've been aiming for a real one. Had to take my business underground so they can't steal none. I remember losing all I had, I'm trying to kill something. Fighting off these demons with two faces, trying to deal something. Young Nightwing, bitch, I been robbed.
Last day I'm running.
That's a run.
That hill is something else.
That Hollywood hill, huh?
Yes, it's something else. Like my friends and them talking about, we got to do it as a unit, cause
pull each other up.
Yes, we gonna be having to pull each other. It's not even up. I think it's like down. Like you go down a hill and then go up. So it's like long.
Okay. All right. What's up, y'all? You're tuned back into the Pandora Word Box Show. Of course, I'm your host, Pandora Love. Got my boy Bishop King.
Girl, Miss Deanne is in the building.
She caught on there. She didn't have to get her there.
I'm now. I'm feeling myself.
Him and his damn Hennessy.
I told him.
Him and Young Baudet and the Hennessy.
No, Hennessy and me is not friends.
Man, be careful.
I can't do Hennessy. I can't mess with the hen dog.
Enough Hennessy will cause you to be a diabetic. So be careful.
Yeah. But shout out to my boy Young Baudet. He came through one time with the Hennessy goddamn popcorn. Oh my God. Young, that was love. Shout out to Young Baudet. Y'all need to hit him up. See, I need the Hennessy popcorn. I need the Hennessy popcorn. But that's as close to Hennessy I'm getting. Alright, but since it's poetry month and she spit something, I'm going to go ahead and spit something. You better get your stuff together because you're going to spit something.
And action.
Alright. Well, since I started off talking about domestic violence, I'm going to get one of my domestic violence poems that's actually in my book that's on Amazon. Thoughts of a Woman by Pandora Love. It's just $5. So if you want to support. If not, hell with you. It's just $5. Okay? This one is titled A New Day. As I lay here with pain so deep, the doctors are asking questions, but it sounds like they on repeat. My jaw is wired, my eyes are swollen. Do I give your name or keep praying that you change? But this is not my first time here. They starting to know me well, whispering to each other. Will she tell another lie so he won't go to jail? As you sit here next to me, I just keep telling them that I fail. But they all know it's a lie. They know I'm going through hell. But today, the time has come. A new day will start. As the doctor entered the room, I now have the heart. As the police escort you away, it's the beginning of my new day.
Fucking girl.
Shit, how you do it?
Fucking girl.
How you do it? I was in
Do
her
the
line.
snap, do the snap.
Do the snap.
Put y'all fucking dress on.
You better.
Thank you. That's New Day, written by Pandora Love.
I got a question for that though.
What's up?
I've never been in a domestic violence situation, and I always got something to say about it. So this will be my first time saying, what is so hard of leaving a dude that beat your brains?
Love,
It's
fear.
a mental thing.
Yeah, it's mental.
It's a mental
Especially if he's the provider.
Mm-hmm. It's a mental
So it's
thing.
almost an entrapment situation.
Somewhat. And
Especially
then
if it's long years.
Then when you got that family that's just like, they don't like them anyway, so you don't want to go to your family because you don't want to hear that I told you this and that all the time when you're mentally going through something. So sometimes people stay for the kids, which I think is not a good reason, because the kids shouldn't be seeing it or hearing it. Because sometimes they don't even have to visually see it, but they can hear it and know what's going on in the next room.
Now you said threats and fear.
Right.
But I don't know. I guess I'm on the outside looking in. I see it a little bit different. Like, if you do got family who never liked you, maybe they can help you. Some way to get you out of that situation. But they already don't want you with them anyway.
But at the same time, you got that family that's that bullshit.
And sometimes it can make it worse.
It can make it worse. Or, family go over there, do something, and repeatedly throw it up in your face.
I mean, that's the thing. Anybody who, even on that level, like anybody who do anything for you to throw it in your face, they wasn't ever genuine.
Right.
In the first place.
Right.
But you would pay ass to.
Right, but it's a lot of reasons why women are scared to leave. Everybody has their own personal reason.
I always just be like, what's keeping you there? Like, you're not happy.
And a lot of some
life.
people say, I don't know.
You probably ain't even have a good night's sleep in months, weeks, years, whoever knows.
If you ask a lot of them, someone be like, I don't know. Why are you still there? I don't know. I just can't leave.
At a certain age, they just be feeling like, what the hell? Ain't no point of going to nobody else, because some people got low self-esteem about
themselves.
They
feel like this is good as they're going to get.
Yeah,
right.
Like, ain't nobody else going to want me. I might as well just stay with the situation. I know a lot of people that's like that, especially back home, that will allow that to happen.
Nico.
Just thought I had.
Yeah. But the thing is, a lot of men that actually get abused as well.
I think more men get mentally and verbally abused.
I know a couple that get knocked upside the head.
They can't hit them back.
Right. Because then, right.
So it's so.
But no, I know some men from some of the events that I went through, domestic violence events, there are some men that have been mentally and physically abused as well.
They say, yep, no self-esteem.
But, when you got, I ain't gonna say this where it started, but just say you have a little boy and all his life you got mother and family telling him he ain't gonna be shit. He gonna grow up with that low self-esteem. So then when he meet this female that he thinks loves him so much, and he's gonna go through that, but she's abusive. She say anything to him that she want, call him anything, and he deals with it. But people ignore. That's one of the biggest ignored domestic violence. Is verbal.
You know, it's a very big problem that a lot of people, you see it every day and it's common sense, but you don't think about it until it happens. And even then, you probably don't. So I'll put this example for you, right? You got a second grader. He in the class with a girl he liked. And he always hit her every day. And she go home and her family tell her,
he hit me.
He hit you because he like you.
And they do tell you that.
He hit you because he like you. It's just love tag.
But how do we know he ain't see something at home?
He's in second grade too, but he's hearing the same thing. These are love taps. If I'm showing her I like her by hitting her and keep messing with her, talking down on her, picking with her, now she grew up, and they both is an acceptance of this is how you show love. This is how you show somebody that you love them. So now they're grown men and women beating on each other because that's how you show them that you love them.
True.
Because that's how they've been taught as a kid, not knowing. Nobody ever's going to tell you sit there and take an ass whooping when you're in second grade. When you get older, it's supposed to beat on you. Nah. But they telling you as a 6 and 7 year old,
they hit you, hit them back.
Grader, hit you back. But at the same time, for man giving you love taps, so that means he like you.
He like
you. Know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now you grown, and your mind already made up. He beat my ass because he loved me, or she hit me, or she this that because she loved me.
True. I never thought about it that way, and I think a lot of people haven't never looked at it like that way.
Really gonna beat like that.
But even with play fighting, that the love tap play fighting thing that relationship people do. I always tell them, like my sisters and them, because they look up to me a lot. I always be like, don't play fight. You don't play fight with men.
Right.
Because if you play
you
fight,
give me that one wrong hit, it's a wrap.
Time you gonna be ready to take off, and you can't be mad because y'all always both
playing.
Playing. That's why I always say do not play fight. And a lot of times I always tell my sisters and them too, like when you tell, like, say if we're together and you tell somebody, like, oh, well, this person is this way and they did this to me. Now, when you trying to tell them the good stuff, they ain't gonna think about that because you done told them like all this bad stuff. So now I'm like, I'm not feeling the kid.
And that's how and then they wonder why you act like that when he around.
But if you don't tell them nothing, if you don't tell your family anything,
right? If you keep it to yourself,
unless it's like death threatening.
I think you should be able to tell your family anything you want, but you still also have to have a certain standard about yourself. Where they know. I can say, man, Pandora, she get on my nerves. Or Pandora be lying all the time. And I'm telling you this, so you got the right to voice your opinion.
Right.
However, you still have to owe me that respect to say, well, he got standards and he know what he doing, or he know not to do this. And you shouldn't be able to cross that borderline of saying, oh, fuck Pandora. I shouldn't even allow you to even have that option to talk down on who I'm dealing with just because I'm telling you. We might have just had a bad week, or a bad argument, or a bad day. We both human. Both got attitudes here and there. You never know what can be said. It don't mean it's transpiring over a period of time. Every day we going through this. So you forming an opinion off of something that I said, true, but you should never have that.
But what about the
feel like you can jump into that.
But what about the ones, like you say with the 2-year-old thing? What about the ones that was raised? What goes on in your house stays in your house.
Right.
That's black.
And they don't believe that me coming here to tell you should have been done. You shouldn't have been done. What goes on in your house stays in your house. Like right now, I have a friend that's in jail, y'all, because she killed her baby father.
But she ain't tell nobody.
She did. She told people. She even went to the church. You know, the church told her to stay. That's your husband and work it out. And just that one night came and she couldn't take it no more. She couldn't take it no more.
She a Christian.
Yeah. And she stabbed him. She stabbed him. She didn't mean to hit him where she hit him at, but he died from it. But they were drinking, so you know that made the blood flow even quicker and more.
They were drinking, they gonna say.
Right. They both was drinking. She meant to do it. This and that. That nigga hit her. He beat on her. But they don't know. With domestic violence, we can go from the best romantic moment to boom, real quick. Real quick.
I might not like something you did last week, but I ain't want to argue. But now is the time, and
that's what they say about cancers. They be like, cancers are crazy because they'll let everything build up, and then as soon as that one time you do something,
it all comes out.
Everything you did last week, the week before,
I don't condone that.
It's not. It's a build-up, period.
Even if a woman stand up and smack the shit out of you, you still have the opportunity to walk away.
You gonna walk away?
Yeah, in my life, I've been. If you spit on me, though, ladies, I'm gonna slap shit out of you.
That is the lowest thing you can do to anybody.
My mom told me, I got everybody to get up and knock the hell out of you, spit in my face. But I've been bit in my face. I've been.
You been stabbed by a female?
I tried. You know what I'm saying? I've been punched, I've been slapped, but if you can still walk away, then walk away. Like, if your life ain't in danger, then I don't think no man should be putting his hand on you. Period.
See, I was never hit on, but I was like the verbal, like a lot.
But if you spit on me,
so I'd rather you talk your stuff and I could just walk away from
But see, some people brain is not mentally strong enough to deal with verbal abuse.
Yeah.
Like you say, you constantly telling them that you ain't nothing, you ain't gonna grow up to be nothing.
That comes with having your own standard. If you're not self-motivated, ain't nobody gonna be able to motivate you. I'm only being motivated by you in hopes of something. If I can't motivate myself, in hopes you stay, in hope I look happy for you, or whatever the case may be. That's why you gotta love yourself first. If you love yourself, then you know this ain't what love is. You will never hurt yourself on purpose. If I love you, I would never hurt you on purpose.
Right.
I'm going to hurt you. I'm a man. I'm a human. I'm a person. I'm going to hurt you some way, shape, or form. But not purposely. And if it's not purposely, then it won't be as extra and dramatic. The pain won't be so much because it's going to be something minor anyway. But people just got to, first you love yourself. You know what you're going to stand for, what you're not going to stand for, what people can do to you, what they can't do to you. And also, when you loving yourself and and you set those standards, the people know what they can do to you and know what they can't do to you. I know I can't go and get an Instagram model and just take her to Burger King and be happy. So I knew what I was getting myself into by dealing with that type of female. When I can go take a regular plain Jane and take her anywhere and she'd be happy and grateful that she was just spending time with me. You get it? So just knowing who you're dealing with is a big part of how you're going to react and deal with that person.
Okay.
That's free game for y'all, by the way. But nah, it's facts though.
I think more men should speak out about domestic violence because they don't. And is it a man thing? Is it just like a man thing where they can't admit that, man, my girl be talking? A man that's abused.
They feel like that's nagging. They don't feel like that's verbal abuse. They call it nagging or.
I mean, it's an approach to everything. It could be nagging. It can be your words. Once you've spoken something, you can never take it back.
Right.
You can say you're sorry. You can change your ways. 10 years from now, I still remember some shit my mother told me as a kid. You can't take it back. You know what I'm saying? So it's you cannot take it back. Like I was abused by women as a kid. I got all sisters. They used to beat my ass.
That wasn't abuse. That was bringing up. That's bringing up. That's what it's called. They call it the bringing up.
I used to fight my.
Made you the man you is
today.
today.
Made me mad. I used to.
Nah, I ain't gonna say they made me the man I am today, but
made you tough.
Just because, you know what I'm saying? I had my own mother look me in my face and say, "Fuck you," like as a kid. Like, but I don't get into no relationship and allow a woman to disrespect me, especially if I'm not gonna disrespect you. And if we disrespecting each other, then we don't need to be together anyway. So
right, true.
I didn't had this, you know what I'm saying? I didn't been through that as a kid, and there's no way. And I've been told what goes on in this house, stay in this house. You got me fucked up. If I need help outside my house, I'm getting fucking help. That man, no. Then you're right. That probably made me who I am today. I don't care what you talk about. My mom and them, they beating the fuck out of me, Slim. I need help. But don't nobody look at your other family members, though, might. Oh, you just being dramatic. Or you must have did something you got to ask for. I ain't had to do shit but wake up and I'm getting to ask for.
It's something you did yesterday that you forgot to cover your track.
Me being born. People get beat for no reason.
Some people do. Some people do.
I'm the youngest. I'm the only boy. You can take it out on me.
You're the only boy, yeah.
You can take it out on me because.
But maybe they thought they was making you tough. Maybe they thought they was tough when you left.
They was angry at something my mom said to do. Clean up.
And you ain't have to do nothing.
And they could have, my mother could have said, it's your turn to wash this. We had a schedule, yeah. And if my name ain't on that list to do something for that day, fuck y'all, I ain't doing it. And there was an ass whooping coming if I ain't clean up for her.
And see, 9 out of 10, you probably had that same attitude when you was little.
Yeah.
Your mouth.
Yeah.
See, and as a sister, you know, the little brother with all that mouth.
So I was taught that never bite your tongue.
See?
I was taught to be respectful but be direct. So nobody can ever have to beat around the bush and guess what you're talking about. As a man, I was taught this as a kid that I was supposed to be a man as a kid. So I was taught this as a man that you should speak directly. Nobody should ever have to second guess or question anything that you're saying. Always stand up for yourself no matter who it is, your mother, your father, your grandmother. Don't let nobody disrespect you, not even your mother, not even your father.
You teach your son that?
I teach him that every day. A man is a man. A man gonna hold his word. A man gonna keep his word. A man gonna be respected. He gonna give respect. Period. So as a kid, I'm not doing your chores. You do your own chores. I'm barely liking the shit that I gotta do. So, no, I took my ass whoopings. I told my mother, got another ass whooping for snitching.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it was like a lose-lose situation. So if I need help outside my house, I'm getting outside my house. Y'all don't come and help me. Y'all got me fucked up. Until I realized I wasn't getting no help. And that was the first and last time I put my hands on myself.
Okay.
Choke the shit out of her, though. If you looking, I know you remember. Choke the shit out of your mother. Anyway. But that was the last time somebody put their hands on me, though, is when I showed, like, y'all got me fucked up. I tried to get help because I can't hit no girl. That's what I'm taught. But the girls are the ones that's hurting me.
Okay, so you as the only boy, How many fights with guys have you gotten into because of your sisters?
One.
Only one?
Yeah. Okay. My sisters, they wasn't. Only had one sister who was really into that type of thing.
Okay.
So and she younger than me. She came out. So I ain't started fighting for my sisters until they 5 years old. They already in high school while I'm in middle school.
Okay.
Like I only had one fight.
Okay. What's up? All right, so see, we still touched on domestic violence. See. All right, so tell us about this new project, the date that it's going to drop, and.
I don't have a date yet, but it's called My Condolences. So I plan on hurting a lot of feelings on purpose.
Unedited.
Definitely ain't gonna be edited. I don't edit nothing.
Man.
It was a lot of things said that I'm addressing. There was a lot of death threats that I take serious, but I do be telling people, after you threaten me, now you gotta make good on your word. So yeah, I ride through niggas' neighborhoods and blow the horn at them, stuff like that.
And piss on their block.
I had to pee.
He had to pee in his defense.
I had to pee.
You had the R. Kelly on their block, right? You had to R. Kelly on their block.
Get off the highway and be in their neighborhood.
Just
facts. I had to pee. So I pulled over in the neighborhood, took a piss, rolled up on their block, blew the horn.
Look, you are one of my favorite people. I am not trying to come to no funeral.
I'm not trying
because
to
people petty.
My name on it. What I'm saying is, I don't walk around telling people I'm a killer, stuff like that. I fight death threats all the time. Some false, some people try to succeed and did, but it is what it is. I'm never going to stop being me. You know what I'm saying? I don't go around starting trouble. But it's called my
But see, what you say is not starting trouble. They might consider it like you started it.
I really don't care what they consider.
See?
So, at the end of the day, I'm not disrespecting you or coming for you or talking down on you or hating on you, whatever the case may be, trying to telling on you, snitching on you, trying snitching, none of that shit. What I do over here shouldn't concern you.
True.
Because it don't pay your bills, it don't feed your family, it don't help you out. But if I can beef with Bishop King, who have a name for himself, I can also get a name for myself. It's just been in situations where I might don't even want to beef with Bishop, but I know it's gonna give me some clout. That's the situation I be in. They don't even want no smoke. They're not even these type of guys who a nigga text me 18 text messages, told me he was gonna kill me. Every text message, 18. First of all, you texted my real number. You got my number. That means you know me. One, you fucked up by texting me. You know what I replied to him back with? I didn't text back. I called him. And this is the guy who told me he's gonna kill me 18 times. All I said was when he answered the phone, I said, "Oh, some real nigga shit. I don't give a fuck who you talking to. Don't ever text that to nobody. Just do what you gotta do. Like, you setting yourself up for failure." I'm telling this nigga like you stupid for doing that.
Right.
I ain't saying, yeah, when I see you, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. That's go without spoken. But for you to text somebody 18 times that you gonna kill him, you ain't gonna do shit. You can't possibly think somebody gonna do something. So you gotta take the good with the bad. And there's a lot of people who want the position that I have. And honestly, myself, I mean, I ain't gonna say I ain't nobody. I ain't nobody.
But what's your position?
I'm a regular ass dude.
They know something I don't know.
You don't want my problem.
Tell me, what is your position? I mean, what is it?
Like, I can go into a room and light the room up, and nobody gotta know who I am. I can have everybody laughing if I choose to. I can have everybody shut up and just listen to my words if I choose to. I get a lot of respect in the city where I go. And I had certain dudes around me who fought so hard for that attention that every time I come around them, I steal their shine just from being around them. And they didn't like that. And I can tell you to your face, it's not my intention to take anything from you. But I'm not going to stop being myself. If you can't handle my success or whatever it is that I'm doing, then you don't need to be around. So I removed myself from that situation. But when I removed myself from that situation, that's when I became moving funny and fake. Cause I don't want to be around y'all niggas.
Yeah, because before I met you, I think people was like, you're conceited, you're stuck up.
I'm stuck up, I'm arrogant, I'm on myself, but I'm by myself too. For a reason. Because it's just crazy. It's called my condolences. I plan on hurting a lot of feelings.
Okay. We'll have to bring you back for a condolences segment. Hold y'all. Just focus on this series, this album that's about to drop.
I don't have a set date. It's coming out in May. Like I say, man, I just stay in my own lane, stay out the way. A lot of people don't like the fact that I don't talk to them anymore. Change my number. Niggas hack. Like one time we was in a party. Like, I'm always strapped. And he yells out, like he started shit on purpose. Like, yeah, y'all ain't know my man was strapped. Like, I can't be around that. You gonna get me you gonna get me locked up. You know what I'm saying? If I feel you put me in a situation, I have to stop messing with you.
Right.
So by me doing that, I became fake or arrogant.
So what happened that night? Because one night I just knew something was gonna go down. I think it was actually your birthday and you performed with what band? You remember that night?
That was my birthday.
Yeah. Boy, the Hennessy had so much to say that night.
And the crazy part is, I ain't even drink yet. I was sober.
So what made you just get up there and just go on people?
Man, it was a build up. Like, I just moved back home. Just came back home. That was my first performance, my first show. And I was only home for a week. And I just got on the stage now. I can literally see everybody that's in the club. And I seen so many of these sucker ass niggas in there, and I couldn't hold it no. I couldn't hold back. I could not hold back. Like, I couldn't. It was the wrong time, and I was sober. If I was drunk, I probably wouldn't have said nothing. But I like to be by myself and chill when I'm drinking. And I don't want no drama, no problem. But I'm seeing niggas in there trying to shake my hand, and you hang with a nigga who robbed me. Like, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Or I'm walking through the club and niggas tap me on my back and try and shake my hand, girls trying to give me hugs and shit. Like, bitch, you wouldn't even talk to me a couple weeks ago. Like, nah, I ain't with none of that. So when I got on the stage and Robert dude was like, everybody go live, and mind you, the whole club going live. Then y'all gave me opportunity, man. And it was just like,
they're like,
Robert dude was standing up.
Oh, yeah.
He was like this. And it was just like, it was just that I seen everybody, and I could have addressed them individually in there, but
you had the center of attention right
since
there.
Everybody going live, let me go ahead and put her. Then I didn't just say y'all. I'm talking directly to the people. Like, yeah, see me when it's over too, if you feel like.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was literally like, oh Lord, this.
Hey, Joe Black is there. He say, man, he said you can hear a pin dropping there. That shit needed to be said. Slim, you a crazy.
Everybody was like, you know how a dog when the dog was like,
when I tell
everybody in the jump was like,
even the bartender was just the whole bar was just standing there like.
Everybody got quiet like.
This nigga wild as shit. It wasn't my intention to be crazy or to do that. I just don't feel like nobody's going to attack my curse or attack me and get away. You can say whatever you want. You can have your own opinion. Just don't come my way with it. Period. I don't bother nobody. I stand clear of that bullshit for a reason because I don't play no games. I don't take death threats good. Which nobody should. But I don't give them out.
True. Alright, y'all. Thank y'all for coming in.
Appreciate you.
This
coming, man.
Yeah.
My condolences.
My condolences. I'm gonna say dropping Mother's Day. Look at me. See, he making me feel some type of way. So, give your mothers my condolences.
Yeah, I'm gonna be dressing all white on the cover for me, too.
Ooh, R. Kelly.
Don't bring your girl around me. I'm just playing.
Alright, y'all. So we gonna leave with another exclusive. This jump right here called Slide. Played first on the Pandora Word Box show. Very, because he talked that crap. Talking it.
Kevin K on the track.
Yeah, you hit my line, yeah. In the night, yeah. Like, let me slide on you. You hit my line, yeah. In the night, yeah. Like, let me slide on you. I can guess what's on your mind. Slowly let me take my time on you. Yeah, I know what's on your mind. Slowly let me take my time on you.
First thing first, baby, let me talk to you. All truth, no lies, keep it real with you. Yeah, you know your boy going through some things, baby. I swear to God, I ain't trying to play games, baby. I know exactly what you want and what you need, baby. Curl your toes a little bit, best believe, baby. We could cruise through the city, fly across the world. Anything for your love, you my favorite girl. And I ain't frontin' for the people, they know what it is. We ain't gotta say much, cause that's our biz. The way you throw that thing back when I kiss it though. Eyes shut wide open when I kiss it though. Cuddled up as you toot it to the side. Dripping wet every time I'm inside. Cuddled up as you drip it to the side.